So my sister had she has had pimples for a long time, and especially on her leg. So it kind of looks like chicken pox scars, but you realize that it has affected her self-esteem, most especially because she is the fairest of all of us.
Yeah.
We are dark skinned, so sometimes you will not see it, but because she is fairer, you can tell that her skin is not exactly at its best. So you realize it really affected her self-esteem. There are days where she wants to wear a skirt, she might change her mind and wear trousers instead, because people might ask her, oh, what happened to your leg? What are you doing about it? What we were talking about.
Yeah.
So it definitely has a lot of impact on one's self-esteem and even how the person reacts to people, because sometimes at some point when you tell her now, she gets angry with you. Why are you talking about it?
Yeah, of course she would be, because it becomes a lot.
Yeah,
answering the same question all the time,
exactly.
Knowing that you yourself, you're having a private struggle,
exactly.
And people are publicly asking you as if
you don't know what you are doing.
You don't know what you are doing, and you should have fixed it by now.
Exactly. Exactly. So it does have a lot of impact on your mental health.
So from your face right now, I'm sure people will be watching a video and be like, her face is fine. Why is she to talk about acne?
Yeah.
So how long did it take for your acne to really, is it gone completely now? Because I don't, you are the esthetician, you know the level you are at right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so acne is not fully, it will not fully go away, but it can definitely be managed.
Okay.
So from an esthetician standpoint, the goal is not necessarily to have clear, completely blemish-free skin. You can get it, but then the goal is to have healthy skin.
Okay.
Yeah, so healthy skin is such that today I get a pimple, in a couple of days I shouldn't see that same pimple. Why? Because the body, God created the body such that the body has every ability to heal itself. You have to be able to bring it into an optimal environment where it can do that for itself with either little to no help. Okay. So yes, that's what we mostly look at, healthy skin. Not necessarily, so not all blemish-free skin is healthy skin, because there are some people these days, their skin is clear, but it is all bleached skin and it's not healthy skin.
Okay, so we look at them on social media and say, oh, your skin is so nice, but it's not healthy skin.
Not all.
Yes. Sometimes some of them it's not healthy.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So for you, how long did it take? Was it months, years, or?
Mine took a year and 3 months to fully clear. And I started the journey with my little sister because she was a bit younger, so she was sort of in her teens and she had acne and a lot of black spots as well. She's a bit fairer than I am, but she's still dark skinned. Yeah. And hers took 8 months. Mine took a year and 3 months.
So you people were putting in the work together. In terms of what were you guys doing?
Okay, so the basics is that you need to get a good gentle cleanser. It could be a cleansing liquid in the form of a liquid sort of soap, or it could be in a bar form. Okay. Whichever one works for you is fine. Then you have to have something called a toner. So what a toner does is that it balances the pH of your skin, brings it back to its acidity level. The skin is about 5.5, is a range, but then we usually say it's around 4 to about 5.5 pH, that's thereabout. But soap that lathers is naturally alkaline. The more lathery a soap is, the more alkaline it is. So that is why when you have something that is very acidic like lemon, and then you pour it on suds of soap, all the lather disappears. Yes. So that's how alkaline it is. So it neutralizes it. So what the toner does is that it comes to balance the pH of your skin and brings it back to the acid level that is healthy where your skin can thrive in a very good environment. Then a good moisturizer, and then sunscreen in the morning.
Okay. Yes. You know, we live in Ghana, and people think sunscreen is for
Those
abroad when they are going to the beach or the pool, because that's what we know. But what you are saying is that we need sunscreen every day. So even if you are not going out,
you need to put on sunscreen. Okay. Yes, because it helps. You know, even though you are not sitting in the sun, sometimes reflections of the sun come from outside into the room. So once there's a reflection of light from outside into the room, there's some form of sunlight in the room.
Even if you are driving.
Especially when you are driving.
It's a lot of reflection.
Exactly.
Okay. So you and your sister, you did it, and then you saw the results. Like you saw the results. Wow. That's really, really, really amazing. But was it expensive going on that journey to solve your acne issues?
Fairly expensive, because I tried a lot of things. Yes. But then the good thing was that I mostly, because of my nursing background, I mostly used things I could find in the pharmacy.
Okay.
Yes. So the moisturizers I was using were pharmacy based. Everything else I used basically was I could get from the pharmacy, and I still use most of those things. So most of the things I use are from pharmacy, so you can get in the pharmacy.
Okay, so you didn't have to order from
no,
abroad or something.
No.
Oh, okay. So it's like you put in the work.
Yeah.
You see the results.
Absolutely.
So what do you have to tell people out there who are sort of discouraged? Like some have put in the work, they've bought this, they've done that, it's not working, and they are beginning to think there must be something really, really bad about me, or what advice would you give them?
Okay, so the very first thing is that find a professional. Find someone you know has some level of education with regards to the skin. The second thing too is that
like a dermatologist,
estheticians.
Are there a lot of estheticians in Ghana?
They are coming up, yes.
Okay, like yourself.
Yes, exactly. But they are coming up. I know a few. You know, when you go into a field is when you meet a lot of those people. So there are quite a few there. There are quite a few. So apart from the fact that you need to get someone who's a professional, you need to give yourself grace and time, because some of the skin conditions took years to develop. So they will not just vanish in a split second. It will take your body time to also get used to whatever it is you are giving it. So give yourself at least 6 months to be able to fully find out if a particular product is even working before you decide to change. Don't be here and there. Give yourself some time to use a product consistently and use it well.
When you say consistently, that means daily, because I've seen on some of the skincare products they write daily use. If you don't use it daily, you will not see the results.
Most of the time, yes, and especially when you are starting. There are days that these days, because my skin is good and is healthy, there are days I can skip and I'll not really see any Okay, so now that my skin is healthy, there are days I can skip maybe a day and I'll not really see any side effects. So even when you come to me for a consultation and you are a bit advanced and now you can see that your skin is even healthy, there are days I even advise that you can skip one day, just so that it releases the stress of having to always make sure you're doing it every day. And also too, like I said, the body has every ability to heal itself. So it gives your own body time and space to do the healing on its own as well.
Okay, so anyone who wants to book you for a consultation, they can do that. So I'll put the link in the description box so that they can contact you. What do you think about people's acne journey or your acne journey? Do you think there's a relation between mental health and acne?
Yes, there absolutely is. So, mental health, definitely has to do with your ability to adapt to a certain situation without being overly overwhelmed by it. So, my sister she has had pimples for a long time, and especially on her leg. So it kind of looks like chicken pox scars, but you realize that it has affected her self-esteem, most especially because she is the fairest of all of us.
Yeah.
We are dark skinned, so sometimes you will not see it, but because she is fairer, you can tell that her skin is not exactly at its best. So you realize it really affected her self-esteem. There are days when she wants to wear a skirt, she might change her mind and wear trousers instead, because people might ask her, oh, what happened to your leg? What are you doing about it? What we were talking about.
Yeah.
So it definitely has a lot of impact on one's self-esteem and even how the person reacts to people, because sometimes at some point when you tell her now, she gets angry with you that why are you talking about it.
Of course she will be, because it becomes a lot.
Yeah,
Answering the same question all the time,
Exactly.
knowing that you yourself, you're having a private struggle,
Exactly.
and people are publicly asking you as if
you don't know what you are doing.
You don't know what you are doing, and you should have fixed it by now.
Exactly. So it does have a lot of impact on your mental health.
Thank you so much, Ohenewa, for joining us. We'll definitely have you again, and thank you all for watching. Make sure you leave your comments in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. It's bye from all of us at the Mental Health Quarters. Bye.